published author, successful entrepreneur, tech enthusiast, public speaker, passionate writer, mother of 5 sons and ex-wife of Elon Musk, Justine Musk holds dual Canadian and American citizenship. Some quotes of Justine Musk are being shared in this video. Hope is much more than wishful thinking. Hope is a way of moving through the world. Fear is a powerful beast, but we can learn to ride it. A lot of people work extremely hard and through no fault of their own. Bad luck, the wrong environment, unfortunate circumstances, struggle to survive. We live in a culture that does not encourage women to be epic heroes of their own big stories, but the mothers and lovers and wives and mistresses and muses and personal assistants, the femme fatales and fantasies and manic pixie dream girls in someone else's big story, and this someone else is usually a dude. From childhood on, both males and females learn to do whatever we need to do to get the attention we need to survive. We fashion ourselves accordingly. And then, should that attention ever go away, it's only natural to do the same things we've always done, rely on what we've always relied on, in order to make it come back. Recognition happens when you see yourself from the inside out, as someone who can make an impact on the world instead of navigating the impact the world has on you. Extreme success results from an extreme personality and comes at the cost of many other things. In the late spring of 2008, my wealthy entrepreneurial husband, Elon Musk, the father of my 5 young sons, filed for divorce. 6 weeks later, he texted me to say he was engaged to a gorgeous British actress in her early 20s who had moved to Los Angeles to be with him. I had turned into a trophy wife, and I sucked at it. I wasn't detail-oriented enough to maintain a perfect house or be a perfect hostess. I could no longer hide my boredom when the men talked and the women smiled and listened. I wasn't interested in Botox or makeup or reducing the appearance of the scars from my C-sections. Sometimes it is a way of controlling others, including family members, because you don't know how to connect to them in any other way. Money can also serve as a scorecard to indicate how well you are doing, the impact you are having if you are winning. I love how feminism is often blamed for giving women too many choices. Like this is a bad thing. One of the many qualities that separate self-made billionaires from the rest of us is their ability to ask the right questions. We live in a culture that celebrates determination and hard work, but understand, these are the qualities that keep you in the game after most everybody else has left, or until somebody bigger and stronger picks you up and hurls you back out to sea. The world doesn't throw $1 billion at a person because the person wants it or works so hard they feel they deserve it. The world gives you money in exchange for something it perceives to be of equal or greater value, something that transforms an aspect of the culture, reworks a familiar story, or introduces a new one, alters the way people think about the category, and make use of it in daily life. Keep your body sharp to keep your mind sharp. Extreme success is not like other kinds of success. What has worked for someone else probably won't work for you. Don't pursue something because you want to be great. Pursue something because it fascinates you, because the pursuit itself engages and compels you. Extreme people combine brilliance and talent with an insane work ethic. Every time a confident, successful woman like Marissa Mayer distances herself from feminism, I think of Athena. Athena women, with all their brilliance and strategy, are the ones smashing up through layers of glass. They tend to identify with men, keeping femininity at a distance. If you want to know some interesting and unknown facts about Justine Musk, you can watch his 31 Facts video by clicking on the link given in the cards above or in the description box. Artemis women often have difficult childhoods. She's the kid who seeks comfort in the woods or animals or books. If trapped in an authoritarian family, she blends in to get by, but keeps a fierce autonomy inside her head and heart. Money is rarely just money. Sometimes it stands in for love or self-esteem or freedom or a sense of control over your destiny, especially if you lacked these things in childhood. Obsession has a bad rap. We are born into a particular place and time with a particular set of gifts and limitations. The challenge isn't to pluck the best career out of the air, but to learn yourself from the inside out, to know your gifts and accept your limitations and shape your life accordingly. What is it that you're not doing, in your work, in your life, because you feel you need permission? If someone had given you that permission as a youngster, what do you think you'd be doing now? I don't believe that we, and this holds true for both genders, have as many choices as we seem to like to think. Attention isn't really earned, it's invoked, it's manipulated. It can be heady and make you feel powerful, but it isn't something you accomplish, you get it, or you don't. I've noticed that women who pursue recognition rather than attention have a different relationship with aging. They're not dropping tens of thousands of dollars on plastic surgery. When they have to choose between looking older or looking odd, they'll go with older. I have struggled with self-esteem issues since my teens, but it's clear in my first long-ago diary that I didn't start out that way. I acquired my low self-esteem. I learned it. As a girl child in the early to mid-1980s, I wasn't expected to like math, so I stopped liking math. As a young woman, I wasn't expected to have high self-esteem. I don't think it's that difficult to distinguish between people with narcissistic disorders and people with high self-esteem. When we dare to hope for a certain outcome and take action after action toward that outcome, we're dealing with nothing less than the spirit of creativity itself. I've learned to separate my fears from my intuition and, at times, to follow my intuition through the fear. People who become elite at what they do aren't striving to be elite just to join some special club. They take great joy and satisfaction in the pursuit of mastery, and they compete against themselves, not others. Why strive to be elite? Because it infuses your life with purpose and meaning that does not depend on anyone or anything that can ever be taken away from you. You have to have a spirit of courage and adventure, or else you're going to find it tough to get up in the morning sometimes. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and like and share.